and welcome back to Happy Place Cooking. If you have not yet become a subscriber, please go down and hit that button and don't forget to ring the little bell next to it so that you will be notified when I upload new content. Today I'm going to make a slow cooker dessert. I'm going to do a cinnamon roll casserole. This should be a fun dessert. It doesn't sound like it's extremely difficult and doesn't call for really any strange ingredients. The first thing that I need to do is cut up these biscuits. I have 2 cans of the large Grands Homestyle biscuits. I'm going to get those cut up. I want to cut them each in 4s. Now that I've got my biscuits cut into 4ths, I am going to add to a bowl a 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, a 1/2 cup of brown sugar, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And I'm going to just mix those all up. I've got my slow cooker lined with aluminum foil, and it's also been sprayed with a little bit of cooking spray, lightly sprayed, not real heavy. I'm going to toss in several pieces of my biscuit into my sugar cinnamon mixture here. I am going to toss these, and I'm going to add a little bit of melted butter to it. You're supposed to use about a 1/2 cup of melted butter. And I was a little confused about this tossing with the butter. It wasn't real explanatory, so I'm kind of winging this. Once the pieces are nice and coated, you just start tossing them into the slow cooker. Once all of the biscuit pieces have been coated, if you have any sugar mixture left in your bowl, just put that on top of your biscuits in your cooker. Next step is to take 4 eggs, 2/3 cup of 1/2 and 1/2, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and whisk that all together. Once this mixture is all mixed up real well, just pour it over the biscuits in the slow cooker. To my mixer, I have added a block of softened cream cheese. I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of melted butter, and I'm going to mix those until they are fairly smooth. Next, I'm going to add 1 cup of powdered sugar and a teaspoon of vanilla, and then I'm going to mix that all together, probably for about a minute. Okay, now I'm going to begin slowly adding another cup and 1/4 of powdered sugar to this mixture, along with 2 tablespoons possibly of 1/2 and 1/2. The 1/2 and 1/2 I want to add slowly. I don't want it to get too wet, but I need it to be loose. I'm gonna put in about a half of this and just a dribble of this, and I'm gonna alternate back and forth while mixing until this is all incorporated. That looks pretty good. Okay, I'm going to take about half of my cream cheese frosting mix and just try to smear that as best I can over my biscuits. It's probably actually a little thicker than it should be. I don't think I should have to be almost like frosting them, but that's fine. It'll be fine. It's gonna taste amazing, I'm sure. I know the cream cheese frosting tastes good because I may have accidentally, sort of on purposely, tasted it. Alright, that's about half. Now I am going to cover these and turn them on low, and they're going to cook for about 3.5 to 4 hours. The remaining half of my cream cheese frosting I'm going to cover. I'm going to set that aside. After this is completed cooking, I will use the remaining bit of that frosting to put on top of the finished product. Been about 3.5 hours, and I do believe this is fully cooked. I'm going to dish a little bit of this up, add a little bit of that cream cheese frosting that I set aside, and give this a taste test. It smells amazing. You can see the little brown down in there. I dished a little bit of it out, added a little bit of extra frosting. Okay, dig into this. Oh my goodness. That is so good. See how brown that is on the bottom there? I love cinnamon rolls. Cinnamon rolls are one of my favorite desserts. This is so delicious. If you tried this recipe, be sure and leave me a comment down below. Or if you plan to try it, leave me a comment down below. If you love cinnamon rolls, I think you're really going to like this recipe. Thanks for watching. Happy eating!